Welcome, everyone. I need you to do something right now. Stop. Just stop for a moment. Put down your phone, close your eyes, take a deep breath. Now ask yourself this question. When was the last time you really felt alive? Not just breathing, not just existing, but truly alive, present, awake. I'll tell you the truth. You don't remember. Because you're not living. You're on autopilot, like a robot, like a machine. Wake up, eat, work, scroll, sleep, repeat. Wake up, eat, work, scroll, sleep, repeat. Every single day. The same, the same, the same. You think you're making choices, but you're not. Your habits are making choices. Your routine is controlling you. Your autopilot is flying your life while you sleep in the passenger seat. And the worst part? You don't even know it's happening. That's what autopilot does. It makes you blind. It makes you numb. It makes you dead while you're still breathing. In this video, I'm going to wake you up. I'm not here to make you comfortable. I'm here to shake you, to show you the truth, to help you see that you've been asleep for years, maybe your whole life. This is not just English practice. This is a wake-up call. If you want to stop being a robot and start being human again, subscribe right now. We don't teach English. We wake people up. Let's begin.
Lesson 1. You're a robot and you don't know it. Let me describe your morning. Tell me if I'm wrong. Alarm rings. You hit snooze. Alarm rings again. You grab your phone before you even open your eyes fully. You scroll. Instagram, messages, emails. Still in bed. Still half asleep. You finally get up. Same routine. Bathroom. Same mirror. Same face looking back at you, but you don't really see it. You eat breakfast. But do you taste it? No. You're on your phone, scrolling, or watching something, or thinking about work. You're eating, but you're not there. You go to work. Same route. Same seat on the bus or train. Same music in your ears. Do you see the people around you? Do you notice the sky? Do you feel the air? No, you're not there. You're in your head, thinking about yesterday, worrying about tomorrow. Never here, never now. Work starts, you do your tasks, but your mind is somewhere else. Counting hours until lunch, counting days until weekend, counting months until vacation, always waiting for life to start. But this is your life, right now, and you're missing it. Evening comes, you go home, same route back. You eat dinner, phone in hand, Netflix on screen. You're eating, but not tasting. Watching, but not seeing. Time passes, you're tired. Not from living, from existing. You go to bed, you scroll until your eyes close, and tomorrow, the exact same thing. The exact same autopilot. This is not living. This is sleeping with your eyes open. You're a robot, following a program, day after day after day. And the program is killing you slowly. Solution. Today, stop for 5 minutes. Just stop. No phone, no screen, no music. Just sit. Feel your breath. Look around. Really look. Feel what it's like to be present. Just 5 minutes. That's where life is. Not in your head, not in your phone. Here. Now.
Lesson 2. Your phone is your prison. Let me ask you something honest. How many times did you check your phone today? 10 times? 20? 50? 100? You don't even know because it's automatic. It's autopilot. Your hand reaches for your phone without you deciding to. You unlock it without thinking. You scroll without purpose. You're not looking for anything. You're just scrolling, scrolling, scrolling into the void. Do you know what's happening? Your phone is stealing your life minute by minute, hour by hour, day by day. You wake up, first thing you do, phone. You wait for the bus, what do? Phone. You sit on the toilet, what's in your hand? phone. You eat lunch alone? You grab your phone. You feel bored for 1 second? Phone. You feel uncomfortable? Phone. You feel lonely? Phone. You feel sad? Phone. Your phone has become your escape, your drug, your prison, and you're an addict who doesn't know he's addicted. Let me tell you what you're missing while you stare at that screen. Life. Real life. The person sitting next to you on the bus, the sunset you walked past without seeing, the taste of your food, the sound of birds, the feeling of wind, the present moment. The only moment that exists, the only moment where life actually happens. But you're not there. You're in your phone, looking at other people's fake lives, comparing, scrolling, wasting. Your battery dies at the end of the day, but something else is dying too. Your presence, your awareness, your life. I'm not saying throw away your phone. I'm saying wake up. Notice how often you reach for it. Notice how it controls you. Notice how you've given your life to a screen. Solution: put your phone in another room for 1 hour today. 1 hour. No checking, no scrolling, no excuses. Sit with yourself. Feel the discomfort. That discomfort is you waking up. That's your consciousness trying to come back. Let it. 1 hour. Your life is waiting. Lesson 3. You're not thinking, you're repeating. Here's something that will shock you. You think you're thinking, but you're not. You're just repeating the same thoughts over and over and over. Scientists say 95% of your thoughts today are the same thoughts you had yesterday and the day before and the month before. I'm not good enough. Repeat. I don't have time. Repeat. What if I fail? Repeat. I'm too tired. Repeat. Maybe tomorrow. Repeat. I wish I was different. Repeat. Why is my life like this? Repeat. The same thoughts, the same worries, the same complaints, the same fears, running in your head like a broken record, like a program, like autopilot. And these thoughts, they're creating your life. The same thoughts create the same choices. The same choices create the same actions. The same actions create the same results. And you wonder why your life never changes because you're running the same program every single day. You're trapped in a mental prison, and the prison is made of repeated thoughts you never questioned. You never stopped to ask, is this thought true? Is this thought helping me? Is this thought even mine? Or did someone else put it in my head years ago? Most of your thoughts are not yours. They're your parents' thoughts, your teacher's thoughts, society's thoughts. But you keep repeating them like they're truth, like they're law, and they're controlling your entire life. Wake up. You are not your thoughts. You are the one who can observe your thoughts. And when you start observing, you start choosing. You stop being a robot. You become conscious again. Solution: catch yourself today. When a negative thought comes, stop. Say, that's a thought, not a fact, just a thought. Write down your most repeated thoughts. Look at them on paper. Ask yourself, do I want to keep thinking this? Is this thought building my life or destroying it? Choose better thoughts. Repeat better thoughts. Become conscious. Lesson 4. You're running from yourself. Why are you always busy? Why is your calendar always full? Why are you always doing something, watching something, listening to something? I'll tell you why. Because you're running. Running from the one person you're afraid to meet. Yourself. You don't want to be alone with your thoughts. You don't want to feel what you're really feeling. You don't want to face the emptiness inside. So you fill every second with noise, with distraction, with busyness. You turn on music in the car because silence is uncomfortable. You turn on Netflix when you eat because being alone with yourself is scary. You say yes to every invitation because sitting at home with no plans makes you feel empty. You work 12 hours a day, Not because you love your job, but because stopping means thinking. And thinking means feeling. And feeling means facing yourself. But here's the truth. You can't run forever. That emptiness you're running from, it's not going anywhere. That discomfort, it's following you everywhere. Those feelings, they're getting louder the more you ignore them. The only way out is through. Stop running. Face yourself. Sit in that silence. Feel that discomfort. It won't kill you, but running from it will kill your spirit slowly until you become a hollow person. Busy on the outside, dead on the inside. You know what takes real courage? Not climbing a mountain, not starting a business, sitting alone in a quiet room with yourself for 30 minutes. That's where real growth happens. That's where you meet yourself again. That's where autopilot ends and awareness begins. Solution. Tonight, no TV, no music, no phone. Sit in silence for 30 minutes. Just you, your breath, your thoughts, your feelings. Don't judge them. Don't fix them. Just observe them. This is meditation. This is mindfulness. This is waking up. Do it. The person you meet in that silence is the real you. And that person has been waiting to be found. Lesson 5. Every day is the same day. What did you do last Tuesday? Do you remember? What about the Tuesday before that? Or the one before that? You don't remember because every day is the same. When nothing changes, time disappears. You're not living days. You're living one day on repeat. Wake up, work, eat, scroll, sleep. Repeat, repeat, repeat. That's why time feels like it's speeding up. That's why you reach December and think, where did the year go? It went nowhere because you went nowhere. You stayed on autopilot. The program kept running, but no life was lived. Think about when you were a child. Remember how long summer vacation felt? How every day was different? How time moved slowly? Because you were present. You were aware. Every experience was new. Every moment was noticed. But now? Now time flies because you're asleep. Autopilot makes time disappear. Awareness makes time expand. When you're truly present, 1 hour feels rich, full, complete. When you're on autopilot, 10 years vanish like smoke. You're not just wasting time, you're wasting your life. Because time is not something you have. Time is your life. Every minute on autopilot is a minute of your life you'll never get back. Every day you don't wake up is a day you die a little more. How many more years will you live this way? 5? 10? 20? Will you wake up at 50, 60, or 70 and realize you never really lived? That you were a robot the whole time? That your whole life was one repeated day? Or will you wake up now, today, this moment? Will you break the program? Will you turn off autopilot? Will you finally start living instead of existing? Solution. Do one new thing today. 1. Something you've never done before. Take a different route to work. Eat something new. Talk to a stranger. Sit in a different chair. Break the pattern. Shock your system. Wake up your awareness. New experiences create new neural pathways. New pathways mean new life. Start now. Lesson 6. You're saying yes when you mean no. How many times this week did you do something you didn't want to do? How many times did you say yes when you meant no? Can you work late? Yes, but you meant no. Can you help me? Yes, but you meant no. Want to come to this party? Yes, but you meant no. Are you okay? Yes, but you meant no. You're not living your life. You're living other people's expectations. You're saying yes to them and no to yourself every single day. Why? Because you're on autopilot. Your program says, be nice, don't disappoint people, don't make them uncomfortable, don't be selfish. So you erase yourself, you shrink, you become what others want, and you lose yourself completely. But here's what nobody told you. Every time you say yes when you mean no, you betray yourself. You tell yourself, my feelings don't matter, my needs don't matter, my life doesn't matter. And your spirit dies a little more. That anger you feel, that resentment, that exhaustion, it's not from working hard. It's from living a life you didn't choose. It's from saying yes to everyone except yourself. Conscious people know when to say no. They respect themselves. They understand that no is a complete sentence. They don't explain, don't apologize, don't feel guilty. They simply say no. And they mean it. You think saying no is mean? I'll tell you what's mean. Saying yes and being angry inside. Doing things you hate and blaming others. Living a fake life and calling it sacrifice. That's mean. To yourself. Wake up. Your life is yours, not theirs. You're allowed to say no. You're allowed to have boundaries. You're allowed to choose yourself. And when you do, the right people will understand. The wrong people will leave. And that's exactly what should happen. Solution. Today, say no to one thing you don't want to do. Practice in the mirror if you need to. No, I can't. No, I'm not available. No, that doesn't work for me. Feel the discomfort. That's your autopilot fighting back. But push through. Your self-respect is on the other side. Say no. Mean it. Watch your life change. Lesson 7. You're waiting for someday. When I lose weight, then I'll be happy. When I get that job, then my life will start. When I find someone, then I'll feel complete. When I have money, then I'll relax. When I retire, then I'll live. Someday, someday, someday. Always someday, never today. You're living in the future, a future that never comes. Because when you reach someday, there's always another someday waiting. You lose the weight, but then you need to maintain it. You get the job, but then you want a better one. You find someone, but the relationship has problems. Someday never ends. It's a trap, a trick, a lie. And while you wait for someday, today passes. Right now passes. This moment passes. The only moment where life actually exists. But you're not here. You're in your head, in the future, in someday. And life is happening without you. Here's the truth that will set you free. There is no someday. There's only today. There's only now. There's only this breath. This moment. This is it. This is your life. Not tomorrow, not next year, not when conditions are perfect. Now. Happiness is not waiting for you in the future. It's available right now. But you can't see it because you're not here. You're on autopilot, flying past your own life, chasing a tomorrow that will never satisfy you. The present moment is all you have. Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow doesn't exist. Only now is real. And in this now, if you're breathing, if you're healthy enough to watch this video, if you have food and shelter, you already have everything you need to be happy. Everything else is just stories, just programs, just autopilot. Wake up to now, this moment. Feel it, be in it. Stop waiting, stop postponing, stop living for someday. Live for today, because today is all you've got. Solution. Right now, stop watching. Look around you. Name 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, 1 thing you can taste. This is presence. This is awareness. This is life. Do this 5 times today. Come back to now. Stop living in your head. Start living in reality. Now. Always now. Lesson 8. Your habits are your life. You think your life is made of big moments, big decisions, big events, but it's not. Your life is made of your habits, what you do every day, what you repeat, your morning routine, your evening routine, your automatic behaviors, your unconscious patterns. Show me your habits, and I'll show you your future. You have a habit of scrolling for hours? In 10 years, you'll have wasted thousands of hours and built nothing. You have a habit of eating junk food without thinking? In 10 years, your health will be destroyed. You have a habit of negative self-talk? In 10 years, you'll hate yourself. Habits are autopilot. They're the program running your life, and most people never look at their habits. They just keep running the same program, day after day, year after year, and they wonder why their life never changes. But here's the power. When you change your habits, you change your life. Not someday, now, today, this moment. One habit at a time, one choice at a time, one conscious decision at a time. Conscious people don't let habits control them. They examine their habits. They question their routines. They ask, is this habit building my life or destroying it? Is this automatic behavior serving me or is it killing me slowly? And when they find a bad habit, they don't judge themselves. They don't feel guilty. They just change it consciously, intentionally. They replace the bad program with a good one, and their life transforms. You want to know the secret to changing your life? It's not motivation. It's not inspiration. It's not a big dramatic moment. It's tiny habits done consciously every single day. That's it. That's the secret. Solution. Write down your 5 main habits, the things you do every day without thinking. Now rate them. Is this habit good for me or bad for me? Choose one bad habit, just one. Replace it with a good one. Don't try to change everything. Change one thing. Do it consciously for 30 days. Watch how one conscious habit starts waking up your entire life. One habit. Start today.
Lesson 9. You're alive, but are you living? Let me ask you the question that matters. You're breathing. Your heart is beating. You're alive. But are you living? Living is not just existing. Living is not just surviving. Living is feeling, experiencing, being present, being awake, being conscious. When was the last time you really laughed? Not a polite laugh, a real laugh that made your stomach hurt. When was the last time you cried? Not from sadness only, but from beauty, from gratitude, from feeling so much you couldn't hold it in. When was the last time you felt truly connected to someone? When was the last time you noticed how incredible it is that you exist, that you're conscious, that you can see, hear, feel, think, love? If you can't remember, you're not living. You're on autopilot, going through the motions, checking boxes, but not actually being here, not actually experiencing this miracle called life. You're so busy planning the future and regretting the past that you've forgotten to live in the present. You're so distracted by your phone and your thoughts that you've forgotten what it feels like to be fully here, fully alive, fully awake. And the tragedy is, one day your life will end, and you'll look back, and you'll realize you're alive for 70, 80, maybe 90 years, but you only really lived for maybe a few months total, a few moments. The rest, autopilot, sleep, unconsciousness, wasted. Don't let that be your story. Wake up now, while you still can, while you still have time, while you're still here. Solution. Tonight, before you sleep, ask yourself, was I alive today, or was I just existing? Did I feel something real? Did I notice something beautiful? Was I present even for one moment? And tomorrow, try to be alive for 2 moments, then 3, then 5. Slowly, moment by moment, wake up your life. Because life is not happening someday. Life is happening now. Be here for it.
Lesson 10. Wake up. It's time. Listen to me carefully now. You've been asleep, maybe for years, maybe for your whole life, living on autopilot, going through the motions, following the program, never questioning, never stopping, never waking up. But something brought you here, to this video, to this moment. Maybe you felt something was wrong. Maybe you felt empty. Maybe you felt lost. That feeling, that's your consciousness trying to wake up. That's your soul screaming, stop, look, pay attention. You're missing your life. Don't ignore it. Don't go back to sleep. Don't hit snooze. This is your alarm. This is your wake-up call. And it's time to answer it. Waking up is not easy. It's uncomfortable. You'll see things you don't want to see. You'll feel things you've been avoiding. You'll realize how much time you've wasted, how many years you've been asleep. That will hurt. But that pain, that's growth. That's consciousness. That's life coming back. And yes, staying asleep is easier. Autopilot is comfortable. Being unconscious doesn't hurt, but it also doesn't give you life. It gives you existence. Empty, numb, dead while breathing. You don't want that. I know you don't, because you're still watching. Something inside you wants more, wants real, wants life. Listen to that voice. Follow that voice. That voice is you. The real you. The conscious you. The you that's been buried under years of autopilot. Wake that person up. Break the program. Turn off autopilot. Start living consciously. Start being present. Start choosing. Start feeling. Start living. Will it be easy? No. Will you fail sometimes? Yes. Will you go back to autopilot sometimes? Of course. But every time you catch yourself, you wake up a little more. Every time you choose presence, you become a little more conscious. Every time you say no to the program, you say yes to life. This is not just about changing habits. This is about waking up to who you really are, to the miracle of existence, to the gift of consciousness, to the beauty of now. So wake up. It's time. Your life is waiting. Your real life. The one beyond autopilot. The one where you're fully here, fully alive, fully awake. Closing. Maybe you're watching this and you feel something. Maybe you feel sad because you recognize yourself in every lesson. Maybe you feel angry because I'm right and you don't want to admit it. Maybe you feel hope because finally someone is telling you the truth. Whatever you feel, that's good. That feeling means you're waking up. That discomfort means consciousness is returning. Don't push it away. Don't go back to sleep. Sit with it. Feel it. Let it change you. You don't need to change everything today. You don't need to become perfect tomorrow. You just need to wake up, one moment at a time, one choice at a time, one breath at a time. Stop scrolling on autopilot. Be present for 5 minutes. Say no when you mean no. Look at the sky. Taste your food. Feel your feelings. Break one habit. Do one new thing. These tiny acts of consciousness, they're revolutionary. They're how you take your life back. You are not a robot. You are not a program. You are not a machine. You are consciousness. You are awareness. You are life itself. But you forgot. The autopilot made you forget. Now you remember. Now you know. Now you can choose. So choose. Choose presence. Choose awareness. Choose life. Choose to wake up. Comment below right now, I am awake. Say it publicly. Make it real. Make it a commitment. I am awake. Subscribe to this channel if you want more truth, more wake-up calls, more consciousness. We don't do comfortable here. We do real. Now turn off this video, close your phone, sit in silence for just 3 minutes. Feel what it's like to be alive, to be here, to be now. Don't think, don't plan, don't worry. Just be. Your life is happening right now. Stop sleeping through it. Wake up. See you in the next video. Stay conscious.